Hello beautiful people, and welcome to your weekly angelic guidance with me, Julie, Poole and Oscar. This is for the week of the 30th of March. So get yourself a tea, get yourself a coffee, get yourself comfy. Let's see what we've got going on for the week of the 30th of March. Roll intro. All right, my darlings, how are you coping? How are you doing? Before I go into the reading, I want to use this opportunity for the collective. Please join me, all of you watching, please join me now in sending love and enormous gratitude to all of those millions of workers that are still at work doing everything to keep us safe, to keep us going, to look after us, to keep the world moving a little bit, even though we're on pause. So to all of you incredible health workers, please feel our gratitude from the collective. Thank you for looking after us. For those of you production workers of food, delivery drivers, all of you people keeping us going, you guys and girls who do the refuse, the garbage collection, the bin collections, keeping us healthy in this time. Thank you so much for all of you people behind the scenes. We love you and we feel it. So, sorry, I can really getting a little bit emotional there. I can just feel so much love and gratitude coming from the collective now as I invoke this towards you, that it feels just so overwhelming and beautiful. Know that we love you and appreciate you and are grateful. Thank you. All right. Whew. That was quite intense, but they asked me to do that and I wanted to do it for me too. But the power within that, as you all felt that, and I know you did, those of you watching felt that and joined in with me to be able to send that love. It was beautiful. All right, now some of you have been asking me about why this is happening, when is it finishing, what's going on. So if you haven't already, do have a look at the video I put up on the 17th of March called COVID-19 Angelic Guidance Why. That has helped a lot of people to not be so afraid. I also did a live show Friday and Saturday over the last weekend, explaining what was coming through as well, so that may help you too. So for those of you who haven't got time or don't want to look at those, my feeling is that we'll be through the worst of it just as we go into early May. So basically right off April, by the time we get to the end of April, early May, we'll be through the worst of it, okay? And then there'll be a tailing back for about 3 months, but we'll be through the worst of it in about another 5 or 6 weeks, okay? Now, what else do I want to tell you about that? Nothing. Move on. Okay. All right. Okay. So I've got my angels here. So what's the main message for my beautiful, beautiful subscribers, watchers? And if you haven't subscribed and you like what you see, please do click that bell. All right. Click that notification. If you like the video, like and share it. Give it a thumbs up. And right, the message for the collective. We've got this. We've got this. Emperor. And the Two of Coins upside down at the moment, okay? This is a rebalancing, a rebooting, putting everything on pause so we can take stock. For those of us on pause, which isn't me, King of Wands, I want one more, and the Page of Coins. All right, my darlings, so let's have a look at these together. So the Emperor, many of you feeling that you've lost your power, you've lost your control, and you're a helpless puppet. Not true at all. Power is within each one of us. We choose to go along with the advice from our governments. We choose to go into shutdown, lockdown, stay at home, whatever your government's asking you to do. We choose to do this, and we are powerful. We are divine. All right, we are the God self, the Godhood within us. We are powerful. So those of you feeling you've lost your power, please know that you haven't. Please know that you haven't. You are powerful, powerful beings, all right? You are powerful. And here's the King of Wands, just to confirm it, all right? You've got the Emperor here with the King of Wands. I mean, guys, this doesn't get more powerful than that, all right? The King of Wands is fiery and powerful and passionate and determined, and there's no fear. There's no fear in either of these, all right? So let's dissolve the fear. Let's bring that power back into ourselves and say, I am a powerful being. I am. All right, you are powerful. Let's look at these two together now. This Two of Coins reversed is telling us that this situation that we're in, and I'm not calling it anything other than a situation that we're in. It's an intervention. It's a rescue. It's not a crisis. It's meant to be, all right? It needs to bring us back to balance. The Two of Pentacles reversed is saying the balance is completely off, all right? I was going to say something a bit worse there, but you know what I mean. It's knackered. The balance has been off within us individually and within us collectively for a long time, and it's certainly off with the planet, all right? And so what this is doing, we just press pause. Press pause, right? Press pause, and it enables us to come back into balance. We are coming back into balance. I just did a reading for a self-employed guy who obviously, you know, is going to be sole trader, worried about his business, and I just reassured him it'll still be there when this is over. I want you to understand the difference, because we get caught up, don't we, right? If the world was carrying on as normal and you were ill for 3 months and couldn't work, at the end of the 3 months you probably wouldn't have a business, because all your clients would go to your competitors, all right? But all your competitors are off as well. Your clients are going nowhere. Your customers are going nowhere. Everything's on pause, and they'll still be there when you're finished, all right? Trust, trust, trust. Page of Pentacles, opportunities. The beginnings of an opportunity to change finances, to change a job, to change your security as well. They want to talk about that for a moment. All right, many people living a life they don't particularly like or enjoy. Get up, go to work, do what they got to do, come home. I would say probably 99% of all the private readings I do are saying the same thing. When can I get a new job? When can I move house? And, you know, when are things going to change? Because they're in the wrong job, the wrong house, the wrong life. This is giving you an opportunity to reevaluate that. When this is all over, some of you may not want to go back to the jobs that you left. You may use this opportunity to say, I'm going for it. I'm going for that job that I've wanted. I'm going to change my career. I'm going to retrain. I'm going to move house. I'm gonna. Now, over this time while we're on pause, this is your opportunity. Once you caught up with a bit of rest and recharge, they can see clearly, think clearly, your mind works clearly. That's when you can really start thinking about the future. And it's going to look a little bit different, because we want it to look different. We need it to look different. So using this, for some of you, many of you, using this opportunity to say, do you know, where I used to hate my job, now I'm just hugely grateful for it, and my whole perspective has changed, which is wonderful. For others of you, it's I hate my job and I don't want to go back, I'm finding something else, and that's okay. Just allow it to unfold, and it will over the next 3 or 4 weeks. You'll have figured out what's important and what's not. It's amazing the way that we are dropping away from things that bothered us before. Everything is being put in perspective, you know. I live next to the waterfront. I'm very, very blessed. I live right next door to the sailing club, and during the winter they pick up all of those boats, yachts, and they park them right in front of my house. Every single window I just see boats. There's worse views, but they're 10 feet in front of my window. And this time, normally every year, all the boats are craned back in the water and I have this beautiful open view. And they told me on Sunday it's not happening. It's not happening. And I just thought, oh, now normally I'd be crushed. I'd be upset. I'd be railing against it. I'd be resisting it. And I just went, okay. Everything's different at the moment. It'll happen when it's meant to happen. I don't feel it'll be until June now, maybe even longer, and I'm absolutely fine with it. Now that's an example for me, but I want you to find your own examples, things that would have bothered you before. If I'd have gone into my local supermarket and they didn't have my brand of toilet roll, I'd be like, now I'm just grateful to have toilet roll. Do you see the way that we are just changing our perspective and becoming a little bit less resistant and becoming a little more accepting and a little bit more grateful, right? Yesterday on the news, and I'm trying not to watch too much of it, all right, because it's quite negative energy, but we need to be informed, but try and limit how much you're watching. Yesterday, our government the night before had asked for volunteers from the public to be able to help those who can't. And they wanted 250,000 and they had 500,000 volunteers within 24 hours. People helping each other to deliver food to those who can't, to go and collect their medicines, to make a phone call, to cheer people up, lots of different ways. And I'm sure your different governments, that's the UK, but I'm sure your different governments are doing similar things too, and if they're not, organise them yourself. But there is a coming together of the collective, and it's beautiful, and it is going to bring everything into balance. All right, my darlings. Now, what else do I want to tell you? I want an energy card, and I do apologise that your April readings are a bit slower than normal, but we are still in March, so it's okay. I've got another 5 to do. I'm hoping to get them all up by Sunday. All right, so man holding a coin, that's about money. Contract, I want one more. Appreciation. Okay, all right. Man holding a coin, this is saying financially you're gonna be okay. I want your mantra to be, all my needs are met. Comment that below. All my needs are met. They may come in a different way, but there are multiple resources available to me. All my needs are met. Contracts. There will be contracts there. They will happen. The contracts that you've got, some of them may change, but there will be something there for you. All my needs are met. Let's step into an energy of appreciation. Let's appreciate life, let's appreciate health, let's appreciate living, and let's appreciate each other. And most of all, rounding it back up to the beginning, let's appreciate those who are working double shifts on factory lines to get our food out. Some of the factories here closed that make clothes, and they reopened a few days later, and they're making surgical gowns for our NHS staff, our doctors and nurses. Those people are working double shifts, triple shifts, exhausted, knackered. Let's appreciate them, and let's appreciate each other. There is a reason that this is happening, and it's all as it's meant to be. All right, my darlings, I hope that helps. Have a wonderful, blessed week. I'm going to try and go live on Saturday night again. I'm going to try and do it next Saturday, either Friday or Saturday night. If you've clicked your notification bell, you should be notified when I'm live. When I say night, that's in the UK, so 7, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the evening here. I'm not guaranteeing it, because if it feels right for me to do it, I'll do it. If it doesn't feel right, I won't. But just keep an eye out that I might be live. Again, not to do personal readings for individuals, but just to raise the consciousness, raise the vibration, raise the support, raise each other. All right, my darlings, my heart to yours as always. Lots of love. Bye bye.